So there's actually 42,000 pounds of waste a year from salons that are not Green Circle salons.
Hi, my name is Meredith Ryncarz and I'm a wedding and a portrait photographer, and today I am doing an interview with Kendall from River Lily Salon in Richmond Hill, and we're going to talk all about hair care and how that can affect your portraiture. Tell me a little bit about how you ended up having a Green Circle, correct me if I'm wrong, the only Green Circle Salon in all of Richmond Hill.
Yes, so we are the only Green Circle in Richmond Hill, and I think how I got here is when I was working in salons, they were not a Green Circle salon, and they were putting so much waste down the drain, throwing the foils out, the color down the drain, and I'm thinking, how much waste are we really putting down the drain, and how could we repurpose this waste? And I did a lot of research, and I actually worked in a Green Circle salon, and it was just incredible to see how much we're helping the world. And just doing our part. A lot of people don't do their part, but I feel like if you do your part, it really does help. And when I opened River Lily Salon, I wanted something to kind of set us apart from everybody else. And not only does Green Circle set us apart, Davines does too.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what Davines is, because your salon is the first one where I've ever heard of it, and I've heard of other hair care products and things like that. So tell me what sets that apart. Why did you select Davines versus something else?
Okay, so I worked in salons, and I think a lot of people are used to Redken, Kevin Murphy. They're just used to it. And when I started working at a Davines salon, I did a lot of research and just the history and the story of Davines. Davines is very natural, it's B Corp, very sustainable. They're made with tomatoes, almonds, celery, all the ingredients. And I think what got me to use Davines is some shampoos and conditioners are made with olives, tomatoes, melon. They get the seeds and give them back to the farmer. And that farmer is reusing the seeds, and it's repurposing. And I have truly seen a difference using these products, Davines. So a lot of clients, they come in here and they say, you can't leave color on my hair long. My hair, the scalp, it irritates. It stains my hair. The color doesn't last. They do toner when I went to a salon, and the toner comes out after a couple washes.
Right.
I think the main thing for me is when clients come back and say, Kendall, my hair looks so good. The color's still looking good. My hair didn't itch at all when you put the color on. I truly believe in Davines. And when you truly believe in something that you're using and you're selling, it's easy for you to tell these clients how it works, and you don't feel bad, oh, they bought it and they might not like it. I know when a client comes and purchases a product, they're going to love it.
Oh, I love mine. So I have obviously very curly hair. We live in a humid climate. And so I came in here randomly the other day and snagged some deep conditioner. And so I will say, not only does it smell fantastic, but I'm one of those.
You see the difference.
I see the difference.
That's right.
Absolutely
That's right.
So when I first approached you about doing an interview, my thought process behind it was that I really wanted to highlight the difference that your salon has from other people. Our clients, not only my brides, but all of our portrait clients also, I want them to have a luxurious experience. I want them to have an experience when they're getting ready to come into our studio, that their hair not only feels fantastic, but their portraits turn out beautiful. And I know that for them coming in here with that type of product, that they're getting that experience. But a lot of other people don't really think about that as they're leading into the wedding day. A lot of
Yes.
women are thinking about their hair on the day of. But why is it important for a bride to consider a Green Circle Salon or a using Davines products leading up to their wedding day?
I think it's very important for the bride to care about their hair all the time.
Yeah.
But most importantly, you need to be taking care of your hair that year in advance and get it prepping and ready for the wedding. You can't just go in and expect, like some brides do, expect, I'm going to start working on my hair the week of the wedding. You
Right.
can't expect good results from a week. I think, you need to be using the correct hair mask. You need to be using the correct shampoo and conditioner, things that are going to hydrate your hair before wedding day. A lot of brides, you don't want dry hair for your wedding day.
No.
You want it shiny, you want it silky, you want it to look stunning. And I think if you're using the right shampoo, the conditioner, the hair mask, the serums, your hair is going to look great for your wedding.
And that's something that even when I have events coming up, I'm not always thinking about that until
Yes.
like the month of, and it's like, well, you probably should 6 months out would probably be a
Yes.
better
Yes.
time frame for that. Okay, so switching it up just a little bit, talking about hair trends.
Okay, yes.
One of them that I think is starting to leave the wedding world is the haircut on the wedding
Yes.
day. What are your thoughts on that? Is that like a yes, do it, go after it, or a maybe not?
I think it's really probably maybe not.
Probably maybe not. Okay.
I feel like you should walk down the aisle with how you want to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
And not wait till after the reception to go out and have this short haircut and show everybody.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely get away from that. Sometimes I see videos and it's the girlfriend doing it or the best friend, and I'm like, oh no, I can't watch this. This is not good. Turn it off. But I don't think we should be doing that anymore.
I know I totally put you on the spot. That was not on the list of questions that I gave her earlier, so I just kind of like softball through that one out there. Okay. We're kind of jumping away from trends for a second here. And I promise, well, no, I can't really promise you that I'm not going to softball any other like random questions at you, because that's always fun to me, for me to just kind of see natural reaction.
Pick my brain.
Yeah, pick your brain. So thinking about, we mentioned 6 months out, the hair care, the prep. Are there any specific rituals or treatments that you feel like coming in to this salon with Davines to really have that beautiful hair that you're not going to want to chop off?
Yes, that's right.
What kind of treatments or rituals do you feel like every woman should come in here preparing for a major event or their wedding day
Yes.
or studio portrait session? What kind of rituals do they need to have?
So my favorite is the Oi hair butter. It's the luxury line of Davines, and
Okay.
how it makes your hair feel is words can't even describe. It makes the hair feel so silky, shiny, so much body to the hair without really even doing anything. That is my most favorite, and anyone could use it on their hair. It's good for all hair types, really for people that are getting ready for big events, want their hair looking good. That is honestly my favorite one, and I could talk about that all day long. I mean, it's really my favorite. Another one that's really good is the Renaissance Circle.
Okay.
The Renaissance, it repairs the hair. It leaves the hair shiny. Sometimes when you're doing highlights, I know before wedding day, you're doing highlights, you're doing color on your hair. You're opening that cuticle. And this hair mask is going to make your cuticle just close and put all the proteins and vitamins and hydration back into your hair. I know sometimes we do highlights and we strip color out and we're opening that cuticle, and highlights are a little bit damaging.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest, and I'm just honest as I come.
Well, yeah, if you're doing anything to your hair like that,
Yes.
changing it in that drastically, it's going to be, you know, it can be damaging if it's not then protected afterwards.
Yes, exactly.
So, and I know, having come in here and had my hair colored in the past, I know that I don't leave feeling like it's burning or itching or uncomfortable. But I kind of want to circle back around to, you know, you mentioned highlights, and of course with that comes the foils. And I really didn't realize until starting to talk more with you and being here back and forth in here with my clients all the time about how much waste there is, and we don't really think about that. And you mentioned it earlier as I was kind of talking with you about Green Circle. So how much material or how much stuff does a salon produce? Tell me a little bit more about that, because I don't realize.
Yes. So last year, with everything that we recycle here, we recycle 95% of our waste. So hair color, hair foils, plastic, paper, we recycle all of that. 95% of our waste. And I think 42,000 pounds of waste a year from salons that are not Green Circle salons. Which is insane. Insane if you actually think about it.
Yeah.
And it feels good to say all of our waste here, it's 95% recycled.
Yeah.
Just thinking about people come in here with foils.
Yeah.
Those foils go make your bicycles that you buy for your children or you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The hair color, if I have hair color left over, that gets made into clean energy.
Okay.
Just little things that we really don't think about, things that we go in the store and see, we don't think the beauty industry is repurposing that.
Right.
A lot of people use bobby pins. You need that for wedding day. The bobby pins are actually made out of the hair. So when I do haircuts, it's bobby pins.
Really?
Yes. So little things people don't think of. You go to the store, you see bobby pins. You don't think, oh, this is coming from the beauty industry.
Yeah.
It is.
That's crazy. Okay. Well, I learned something new today.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, in a perfect world, it sounds like more salons would definitely need to become should become Green Circle salons. And while I know that that's a big deal. That's a lot.
Yes.
That even I didn't realize was in preparing for coming in here to talk to you. I'm like, well, I didn't know that. But in a perfect world, it sounds like that would be the direction to go. And I know that is one of the things that definitely differentiates coming into River Lily. I know that, you know, that the hair care line, the Davines, definitely is a differentiator for you. But one of the things that when I sit down and interview people that are wedding adjacent or that are small business owners that I work with collaboratively, is I like to really look at their zone of genius or what sets them apart. And those two things do. I think they do. But I think there is a vibe that happens in this space that is definitely different.
Oh, yes.
So when you kind of created this, knowing you wanted a Green Circle salon, knowing you wanted to use a hair care line that was really good, tell me a little bit more about the experience you want your clients to have when they walk in, because I recognize the difference. So tell me about that.
I think a lot of clients are used to going to salons and being double booked. How I feel is when I book a hair service, that's my time with my stylist.
Yeah.
And when I opened the salon, I said, you know what, we're not double booking here.
Okay.
I am all about building relationships. And when you book your appointment with me, this is our time together. This
Yeah.
is our time to talk. This is our time to get to know each other, talk about hair care routine, what you need to do at home, and just get to know one of each other.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of my clients are not really clients. They're more like family.
Yeah.
A lot of my clients come in here, and the clientele that comes in here, they come in here and say, I could sit here all day, Kendall. It is so relaxing, just the atmosphere,
Oh,
the
yeah.
music, what you have going on. You did great. And when I opened the salon, I had a vision. And when I hear people say that, it's like the vision is happening.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of people say, wow, it's just different here. So I think when you go into opening a business, you have a vision and you have expectations. And I think the biggest thing is don't lower your expectations for nobody. And if you want your business like this, you run it like this.
Yeah.
And I think just the atmosphere, the music, the not double booking, the one-on-one time with your client. I'm really big on just head massages at the bowl. Just a little extra step, it really goes a long way.
Yeah, yeah. And I can tell just in talking with some of my clients that have come in here before their portrait sessions, or even my daughter who begs to come back and have her hair cut almost every other week, and it's like, that's not reality. But it definitely shows the intentionality of what you have crafted in this space and how that sets you apart. And I really love what you have crafted and created here.
Thank you.
And so, 2-second, little last question of throwing things at you. Favorite drink to start the day? What is it?
Favorite drink. So
Yeah.
I am not a coffee drinker.
No.
Everyone's like, coffee? You don't like coffee? No coffee.
Okay.
I think what will start the day is a sweet tea, to be honest, girl.
Well,
Sweet tea.
we're in the South.
Or a Red Bull. But
Okay.
we're in the South,
Yeah.
so sweet tea it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, awesome. Last question. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate, girl.
Oh, my
No
goodness.
dark chocolate.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you sitting here, letting me pick your brain. I love getting to learn more about your salon, even though I'm in here almost every week. So I appreciate that. I enjoy this.
Well, I really appreciate it. It was fun.
Awesome. So if you've enjoyed videos like this, interviews with other small business owners and wedding creatives, then make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button and check out the playlist that has the rest of these interviews in it, and we will have more coming soon.